Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Good morning, Al.
Morning.
How are you today?
Morning.
How are you
I'm
today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I am fine. Thanks.
Okay, nice. I start first. Okay, on this occasion, I will tell you all about the open source. What is open source? Open source is the term of open source refers to something it can modify and share because it is designed is publicly accessible. The term originates in the context of software development to designate a specific approach to creating computer programs. Today, however, open source designates a broader set of value, what we call the open source way. Open source project, products, or initiatives embrace and celebrate principles of open exchange, collaborative participation, rapid prototyping, transparency, meritocracy, and community-oriented development. What is open source software? Open source software is software with source code that anyone can inspect, modify, and enhance. Source code is the part of software that most computer users don't ever see. It is the code computer programs can manipulate to change how a piece of software, a program, or application works. Programmers who have access to a computer program source code can improve that program by adding features to it or fixing parts that don't always work correctly. What's the difference between open source software and other types of software? Some software has source code that only the person, team, or organization who created it and maintains exclusive control over it can modify. People call this kind of software proprietary or closed source software. Only the original authors of proprietary software can legally copy, inspect, and alter that software. And in order to use proprietary software, computer users must agree, usually by signing a license displayed the first time they run the software, that they will not do anything with the software that the software's authors have not expressly permitted. Microsoft Office and Adobe Photoshop are examples of proprietary software. Open source software is different. Its authors make its source code available to others who would like to fit that code, copy it, learn from it, alter it, or share it. LibreOffice and GNU image manipulation program are examples of open source software. As they do with proprietary software, users must accept the terms of a license when they use open source software. But the legal terms of open source license differ dramatically from those of proprietary license. Open source license affect the way people can use, study, modify, and distribute software. In general, open source license grant computer user permission to use open source software for any purpose they wish. Some open source license, what some people call copyleft licenses, stipulates that anyone who releases a modified open source program must also release the source code for that program alongside it. Moreover, some open source license stipulates that anyone who alters and shares a program with others must also share that program source code without charging a license fee for it. By design, open source software licenses promote collaboration and sharing because they permit other people to make modifications to source code and incorporate those changes into their own projects. They encourage computer programs to access, view, and modify open source software whenever they like, as long as they let others do the same when they share their work. Is open source software only important to computer programs? No. Open source technology and open source thinking both benefits programmers and non-programmers. Because early investors built much of the internet itself on open source technology, like the Linux operating system and the Apache web server application. Anyone using the internet today benefits from open source software. Every time computers user view web page, check email, chat with friends, stream music online, or play multiplayer video games, their computer, mobile phones, or gaming console connect to a global network of computers using open source software to route and transmit their data to the local device they have in front of them. The computers that do all this important work are typically located in faraway places that users don't actually see or cannot physically access, which is why some people call these computers remote computers. More and more people rely on remote computers when performing tasks they make otherwise perform on their local device. For example, they might use online work processing, email management, and image editing software that they don't install and run on their personal computers. Instead, they simply access this program on remote computers by using a web browser or mobile phone application. When they do this, they are engaged in remote computer. Some people call remote computing cloud computing because it involves activity like storing files, sharing photo, or watching video that incorporate not only local device but also a global network of remote computers that form an atmosphere around them. Cloud computing is an increasingly important aspect of everyday life with internet connected device. Some cloud computing applications like Google Apps are proprietary, others like OpenCloud and Nextcloud are open source. Cloud computing applications run on top of additional software that helps them operate some smoothly and efficiently, so people will often say that software running underneath cloud computing application acts as a platform for those application. Cloud computing platform can be open source or closed source. OpenStack is an example of an open source cloud computing platform. Why do people prefer using open source software? People prefer open source software to proprietary software for a number of reasons, including control. Many people prefer open source software because they have more control over that kind of software. They can examine the code to make sure it is not doing anything they don't want it to do, and they can change parts of if they don't like. Users who are not programmers also benefit from open source software because they can use this software for any purpose they wish, not merely to the way someone else settings they solve. Training other people like open source software because it helps them become better programmers. Because open source code is publicly accessible, students can easily study as they learn to make better software. Students can also share their work with others, inviting comment and critique as they develop their skill. When people discover mistakes in program source code, they can share those mistakes with others to help them avoid making the same mistake themselves. Security. Some people prefer open source software because they consider it more secure and stable than proprietary software. Because anyone can view and modify open source software, someone might spot and correct error or omission that a program's original author might have missed. And because so many programmers can work on a piece of source software without asking for permission from original authors, they can fix, update, and upgrade open source software more quickly than they can proprietary software. Stability. Many users prefer open source software to proprietary software for important long-term projects because programmers publicly distribute the source code for open source software. Users relying on that software for critical tasks can be sure their tools won't disappear or fall into disrepair if their original creators stop working on them. Additionally, open source software tends to both incorporate and operate according to open standards. Community open source software often inspires a community of users and developers to form around it. That's not unique to open source. Many popular applications are the subject of meetups and user groups. But in the case of open source, the community is not just a fan base that buys in emotionally or financially. So an elite user group, it is the people who produce, test, use, promote, and ultimately affect the software they love. Does not open source just mean something is free of charge? No, this is a common misconception about what open source implies. And the concept implications are not only economic. Open source software programmers can change and can charge money for the open source software they create or to which they contribute. But in some cases, because an open source design require that them to release their such code when they sell software to others. Some programmers find that charging user money for software service and support rather than for the software itself is more lucrative. This way, their software remains free of charge and they make money help others install, use, and troubleshoot it. While some open source software may be free of charge, skill in programming and troubleshooting open source software can be quite valuable. Many employers specifically seek to hire programmers with experience working in open source software. What is open source beyond software? At opensource.com, we like to say that we are interested in the ways open source value and principle apply to the world beyond software. We like to think of open source as not only a way to develop and license on better software, but also an attitude. Approaching all aspect of life the open source way means expressing a willingness to share, collaborating with others in ways that are transparent, so that others can watch and join too. Embracing failure as a means improving and expecting, even encouraging everyone else to do the same. It also means committing to playing an active role in improving the world, which is possible only when everyone has access to the way that work is designed. The world is full such shortcut blueprints, recipes, rules that guide and shape the way we think and act in it. We believe this underlying code, whatever it's from, should be open, accessible, and shared so many people can have a hand in altering it for the better. Here, we tell story about the impact open source value and all area of life science, education, government, manufacturing, health, law, and organization dynamic. We are a community committed to telling others how the open source way is the best way. Because a love open source is just like anything else, it's better when it is shared. Where can I learn more about open source? We have compiled several resources designed to help you learn about open source. We recommended you read or open source how to get and tutorial to get started. I think enough. This is the end my presentation. Thank you. Maybe will be continue by Rahayu or Sinta. Maybe.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I will tell you about Laravel framework. Website development will feel easier if you ask the right tools. For example, choosing the PHP framework to ask. A good framework is one that suits the needs of the web application that you are building. Not only that, the framework must also be able to simplify the creation process and produce a minimum web application performance. Well, one of the most popular framework today is Laravel. This framework is known for its simplicity, the produce powerful web application. What is Laravel? You must know the PHP programming language. Laravel is the only framework that helps you to maximize to us of PHP in website development process. PHP is very dynamic programming language, but since Laravel it has become more powerful, fast, secure, and simple. Every time the latest version is released, Laravel always bring out a new technology among other PHP frameworks. Laravel was launching in 2012 and has experienced quite exponential growth. In 2015, Laravel uh, in 2015, Laravel was the framework that received the most stars on GitHub. Now, this framework is one of the most popular in the world, including in Indonesia. Laravel focuses on the end-user side, which means its focus on clarity and simplicity, both writing and appearance, as well as producing web application functionality that works as intended. This makes developers and companies alike use this framework to build anything from small project to high-end enterprise scale. Laravel defines a website development to be more elegant, expressive, and fun. According to its jargon, the PHP framework for web artisan. Apart from that, Laravel also simple the website development process with the help of several excellent features, source as template engine, routing, and modularity. Laravel's true mainstay tools. Apart from that, there are two Laravel tools that are rarely owned by other frameworks, except Symfony, namely Composer and Artisan. What is used the each of the tools? The first, Composer. Composer is a tool that contains dependents and collection of libraries. All dependents are stored using the composer.json file format so that they can be placed in the main folder of the website. This is why Composer is sometimes known as dependency management. Another question, what is dependency management? Suppose you have a website that query a library. I took an example of the library to implement validation and protection for spamming, namely Google Recepta. Of course, to provide Google Recepta, one library cannot be used, but require several libraries. You cannot possible install one libraries at a time, right? Well, Composer help you to install libraries that are needed by the Google Recepta library. So if you ask Composer, as just have to install Google Recepta library and automatical the other libraries will be installed. Likewise, when you want to update a library, you can simple use the command $commands update, and one by one the libraries will update automatic. Second, Artisan. Have you ever heard of this? Artisan is the command line interface that is owned by Laravel. Uh, Artisan includes a set of commands that help you to building a website or web application. The Artisan command set also includes integration with the Symfony framework, which result in an add-on feature in Laravel. Uh, Now is Laravel 5.8. With the on the feature, you can add all kinds of your feature to Laravel. Other Laravel features, Laravel has a wide variety of features that not all frameworks provide. Moreover, Laravel is a modern framework, so you can do various things. Use these frameworks as you let authentication process. Why choose Laravel? Still not sure about using Laravel. The reason below will probably confine to that Laravel is one of the best framework that you should try. The first, lightweight layout templates. The Laravel framework provides an lightweight template layout and includes feature for adding additional lightweight templates. Developers can create and development using a layout that is quite powerful. This various layout can be used by developer by adding various kind of CSS, image, and text with a complete code structure. Layout templates have a very important role in all kinds of application. In the Laravel application itself, the template engine has many parts in the template creation process. Second, has many object-oriented libraries. The Laravel framework has a very large object-oriented library. Apart from that, Laravel also has various libraries that are not found in other popular PHP frameworks. One of the most important libraries in the authentication libraries, you need this library to provide advanced authentication features. The Laravel Authentication Library also provides a Bearkeep hashing, which is one of the most advanced feature in authentication file. 3. Support the MVC framework. Laravel is one of the framework that support the MVC Model View Controller framework. MVC handles almost all part of the Laravel application. It is impossible to separate logic and application view using the MVC framework. In education, optimal performance, complete documentation, and various additional applications are available in the Laravel framework, which integrate with this MVC. 4. Artisan tool available. Developers sometimes need interaction between Laravel and other framework using the command line, which is using for the creating and handling environment in Laravel project. Laravel has artisan tools discussed in previous section, which is a command line tool. The main function of artisan is to perform repetition tasks and process complex programming, which sometimes developers sometimes ignore during the project. With help of artisan, developer can easily create and migration database. Management of the database structure can be heading during the migration progress. 5. Independent distribution of modules. On Laravel, application can use more than 20 library modules, and each module is divided into individual modules. These modules independently adopt modern PHP principle and can take care of the essential functionality of the Laravel application. These modules will make the application more informative, modular, and responsive. 6. Checking using unit testing. The development of Laravel application sometimes use the concept of unit testing. With the help of unit testing, a large number of tests can be carried out with the aim of ensuring that new changes can be made by developer without having to break a single function of the application and make the application more responsive. That's enough. Thank you for attention. Next, Rahayu.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I want to tell you about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is wide-ranging branch of computer science concerned with building smart mechanics capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. AI is an interdisciplinary science with multiple approaches, but advancements in machine learning and deep learning are creating a paradigm shift in virtually every sector of the tech industry. How does artificial intelligence work? Less than a decade after breaking the Nazi encryption mechanic engine and helping the Allied force win a World War, mathematician Al Turing changed history a second with a simple question. Can mechanics think? Turing paper computing mechanic intelligence and its subsequent Turing test established the fundamental goal and vision of artificial intelligence. At its core, AI is the branch of computer science that aims to answer Turing's question in the affirmative is the endeavor to replace or simulate human intelligence in mechanics. The expansive goal of artificial intelligence has given rise to many questions and debates, so much so that no singular definition of the field is universally accepted. The major limitation in defining AI is simply building mechanics that are intelligent, is that it does not actually explain what artificial intelligence is, what makes a mechanic intelligent. In their groundbreaking textbook, Artificial Intelligence, a modern approach, authors Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig approach the question by unifying their work around the theme of intelligence agent in a mechanic. With this in mind, AI is the study of agents that receive, perceive, for the environment and perform actions. Norvig and Russell go on to explore four different approaches that have historically defined the field of AI. First, thinking humanly. Second, thinking rationally. Third, acting humanly. Fourth, acting rationally. The first two ideas concern thought process and reasoning, while the others deal with behavior. Norvig and Russell focus particularly on rational against that act to achieve the best outcome. Noting all the skills needed for the Turing test also allow an agent to act rationally. Patrick Winston, the fourth professor to artificial intelligence and computer science at MIT, defines AI as algorithms enabled by constraints exposed by representation that support model target at loops that the thinking, perception, and action together. While this definition may seem abstract to the average person, they help focus the field as an area of computer science and provide a blueprint infusing mechanics and program with machine learning and other subsets for artificial intelligence. While addressing a crowd at the Japan Experience, Data Robot CEO Jeremy Adigan his piece by offering the following definition of how AI is used today. All is computer system able to perform tasks that ordinarily require human intelligence. Many of these artificial intelligence systems are powered by machine learning. Some of them are powered by deep learning and some of them are powered by every boring things like rules. How is AI used? Narrow AI, sometimes referred to as weak AI. This kind of artificial intelligence operates within a limited context and is a simulation of human intelligence. Narrow AI is often focused on performing a single task extremely well, and while this mechanic might seem intelligent, they are operating under far a more constraint and limitation than even that most basic human intelligence. Artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence (AGI), sometimes referred to as strong AI, is the kind of artificial intelligence we see in the movie, like the robots from Westworld or Data from Star Trek. The next generation AGI is mechanic with generation intelligence, and much like a human being, it can apply that intelligence to solve any problem. Narrow artificial intelligence, narrow AI is around use and is easily the most successful realization of artificial intelligence to date. With its focus on performing specific tasks, narrow AI has experienced numerous breakthroughs in the last decade that have significant societal benefit and have contributed to the economic vitality of the nation. According to preparing for the future or artificial intelligence, a few examples narrow AI include Google Search, image recording software, Siri, Alexa, and other personal assistant, self-driving cars, IBM is Watson. Mechanic learning and deep learning. Much narrow AI is powered by breakthroughs in mechanic learning and deep learning. Understanding the difference between artificial intelligence, mechanic learning, and deep learning can be confusing. Venture Capacity Franklin provides a good overview of how to distinguish between them. Simply put, mechanic learning feeds the computer data and uses statistical technique to help it learn how to get progressively better better at a task without having been specifically programmed for that task, eliminating the need for millions of lines of written code. Mechanic learning consists of both supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Deep learning is a type of mechanical learning that runs input through a biological inspired neural network architecture. The neural networks contain a number of hidden layers through which the data is processed, allowing the mechanic to go deep in its learning, making connection and weight input for the best result. Artificial intelligence, the creative of a mechanic with human-level intelligence that can be applied to any text, is the holy grail from many AI research. But the request for AGI has been fraught with difficult. The search for a uniform algorithm of learning and acting in an environment, Russell and Norvin, isn't not new, but time has not is the difficult of essentially creating a mechanic with a full set of cognitive ability. AGI has long been the muse of dystopian science fiction in which super-intelligent robots overrun humanity, but experts agree is not something we need to worry about anytime soon. History of AI. Intelligent robot and artificial being first appeared in the ancient Greek myths of antiquity. Aristotle's development of the syllogism and its use deductive reasoning was a key moment in mankind's quest to understand its own intelligence. While the roots are long and deep, the history of artificial intelligence, as you think if it's today, spans less than a century. The following is quick look at some of the most important events in AI. First, Warren McCloud and Walter Pulse published a logical calculus of ideas immanent in nervous activity. The paper proposed the first mathematical model for building a neural network. Second, in his book The Organization of Behavior, a neuropsychological theory, Donald Hebb proposed the theory that natural pathways are created from experience and that connection between neurons becomes stronger the more frequently they are used. Hebbian learning continues to be an important model in AI. Third, Alan Turing published Computing Mechanics and Intelligence, proposing what is now known as the Turing test, a method for determining if a mechanic is in intelligence. Harvard undergraduate Marvin Minsky and Dan Edmonds built SNARK, the first neural network computer. Claude Shannon published the paper Programming a Computer for Playing Chess. Isaac Asimov published the Three Laws of Robotics. Fourth, Arthur Samuel developed a self-running program to play checkers. Fifth, the Groton IBM Mechanic Translation Experiment automatically translates carefully selected Russian sentences into English. Sixth, the Para-Artificial Intelligence is coined at the Dartmouth Summer Research Project on Artificial Intelligence, led by John McCarthy. The concept which defines the scope and goals of AI is widely considered to be the birth of artificial intelligence as we know it today. Alan now at Herbert Simon demonstrated logic theory, the first listening program. 7. John McCarthy develops the AI programming language, leads and published the paper Programs with Common Sense. The paper proposed the hypothetical advice taker, a complete AI system with the ability to learn from experience as effectively as humans do. 8. Alan Hewell, Herbert Simon, and J.C. Shaw developed the General Problem Solver GPS, a program designed to imitate human problem solving. Herbert Zellner develops the Geometry Theorem Profile program. Arthur Samuel coins the mechanic learning with IBM. John McCree and Marvin Minsky found at the MIT Artificial Intelligence Project. John McCarthy started at Lab Stanford. The logic programming language Prolog is created. In response to Japan FGGS, the U.S. government launched the Strategic Computing Initiative to provide DARPA-funded research in advanced computing and artificial intelligence. As computing technology improved, cheaper alternatives emerged, and the LISP making market collapse, ushering in the second all winter. During this period, expired system proved too expensive to maintain and update, eventually falling out of favor. Japan terminated of the FGCS projects, citing failure in meeting the ambitious goals outlined a decade earlier. DARPA ends the strategic computing initiative after spending billions and falling far short of expectation. IBM is Deep Blue beats world chess champion Gary Kasparov. Stanley, a self-driving car, wins the Dara Grand Challenge. The U.S. military began investing in autonomous robots like Boston Dynamics, Big Dog, and iRobot Specbot. Google made breakthrough in the space recognition and introduced the feature is in iPhone app. IBM Sweden turns the competition on Jeopardy. Maybe that's enough for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's just end the meeting this time. Thank you. See you next time.
See you.
See you.